Like right now? Oh, wow. Hello. Welcome, everybody. To those in the back and those who are working and those who are actually here this week. I'm cheating. So this week we pick up
Oh,
from the happenings from last week, uh, exploring and kind of looking into what may be going on in Evelyn's manor. Evelyn Delphi is the brother of the murdered Marcos Delphi, who is the murder has been pinned on you guys. Um, After some very creative ways to get out, you eventually kind of uh, made your way back to the All In Inn and kind of set up camp there. Uh, Currently, Sigurd's across the street, still in the All In Inn, keeping an eye out as essentially a watch. Let me pull up the map. My boy out here. I'll share the city map. Um, After kind of hanging around the Evelyn's manor, noticed that there's three suspicious-looking guards that were heading towards her manor while she had already left for the night, and appeared to have had a key. Opened up the front door, went inside, and went up the spiral staircase that leads to the top of the tower in the Evelyn's manor. And the party ended up coming into Evelyn's manor and kind of investigating. And after some noise had happened and everyone kind of hid in place, we're able to kind of Oberon charmed one of the cultists, uh, one of these guards that came out, who apparently had swapped their guard outfit for this kind of black robed, um, very ominous kind of outfit, and explain like, hey, Oberon's like, hey, we're friends. My friends are your friends. Like, it's all good. We're here doing our thing. And so that cultist went back upstairs, and after kind of putting things back together, um, the globe that was mysterious was put back together, and the group headed up the stairs. At the top of the tower, the first thing that the party noticed was it's this small, can't be more than like 60 foot um, in diameter room, um, and there's blood splatter everywhere.
okay.
There's bones. There's books kind of thrown about, some open with blood on it. Definitely some type of ritualistic happenings occurring in the top of this building, with this large kind of golden telescope that points out the tower facing northwest. Um, the party is greeted by Sergei, who is kind of just standing next to the telescope itself, and his two partners, known as Thane and Jethro, are kind of apprehensive at what's going on because you all don't seem to be um, what they normally encounter, obviously. Um, so they're kind of first off caught off guard. So, um, Sieg, from your perspective, you just watched as the party had just went up the spiral staircase. You kind of watched them go up as their shadows kind of passed the spiraling, heading up. So you kind of were like, that's interesting. But you are kind of at the moment right at the All In Inn.
Um,
I'm not sure what you would be doing.
I don't know. If you want to come back to me, come back to me. Yeah, look, just real quick, have we had a long?
Huh, heard that. I'll take it.
The party that's in Evelyn's manor, um, Sergey just kind of looks at you. Oh, friends, um, you've come to partake into the things we're doing here. Um, um, and then he kind of turns back to his comrades, and they both kind of look at each other, um, kind of suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
And one kind of yells out, Sergey, who are these people? And Sergey just kind of turns and goes, it's fine, don't worry. These friends, just met them downstairs. And the other guy kind of looks at him. Whoa, don't move the E. I know it's E Z. Oh God. Um, and Sergey just kind of responds with like, Thane, it's fine. It's these are friends. They come here to. Um, I don't know why. Why do you guys come here? Why are you here, friends?
Yeah, he fixed the turtle.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you gotta call a broken turtle downstairs. Little globe action. Went to put it back together. Should be good though. Yeah.
All right. So I okay. Friends fix turtle, but they come up here. There's nothing to fix up here unless you plan to participate.
Yeah, exactly. Participate. We're initiates, as it were.
It's nighttime, Sieg. It's 10 o'clock at night.
Local time or
It's turtle time.
turtle time? Okay, all right. Let me write
Sorry,
that down. Turtle
had
time.
to, had to,
Turtle. I mean, turtle.
had to. Is it black dark or is it just dark?
No, it's just dark.
How about now? Okay, perfect. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Now you know it's nighttime, Russell.
Bloom. I'm needing. Okay.
um, okay.
Yeah, we
Um,
come to initiate whatever it is. It initiates. Yay.
um, uh, do you have the scroll of the invitation of the occurrence?
Yay, scroll. Who's got the
Yes.
scroll? I look around to the party.
Mm-hmm.
The scroll of invitation. Yay. We're more of a word of mouth initiate. Can I try to lie to this man?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, baby, let's go.
Nice. 30, 20. Oberon's is going to also kind of step kind of up closer next to you, Silver, and he's going to. And Niklaus, you kind of see him behind his back. He does something with his hand, and something kind of apparates in his hand, and it's some type of like illusion where it just kind of like comes out of nowhere. And he pulls out this piece of paper, and he kind of presents it, and he's like, um, "Yeah, this is our invitation."
Not
And he
good.
kind of like shows it to him. So roll one more time deception, Silver, as he's trying to assist you to deceive.
Another one? Oh.
Yeah, he's giving you advantage, so you can roll another time to see if you roll a
Oh.
natural 20. Okay. Sergey kind of turns around to his buddies like, see they've produced um, the invitation. Thank you, friends. I knew you'd not to let me down. They have invitation. It's all good. And the one guy kind of like crosses his arm. You're saying it. Thane, it's totally fine. It's okay. And he just kind of goes, really? Well, if they got the invitation, that means then they understand what they should have brought. So, if you wouldn't mind, stepping over here and placing the heart in the chest, please. It must
Yay!
be of an innocent death, innocent murdered. So please,
Yay!
step right up. And he kind of lifts open the this chest that's in one the side of the room, and like you can see like there's like these bugs that start to fly out of it, and it's just you can smell it. It's just rotting flesh as he just kind of opens the lid of it, and he's just standing there next to it, waiting for you guys to present your offering.
Yeah, I got nothing on this one, boys. I look at these guys and I'm like, yeah, the heart. Yay, the heart. Symbolic, as it were. Virginal heart. Yeah, we kind of figured this was gonna be like a swinging thing.
Well, we can't let you leave here without presenting a heart. So who's going to be delivering a heart? Thane says as he kind of slowly kind of reaches inside of his cloak, his black cloak. He kind of reaches for something. His hand just is kind of like it's kind of just like resting in his cloak right now.
Excuse me. What is the definition of innocent?
Um, make a persuasion check.
To make him grab for a thesaurus?
He is. You asking that question, you can tell, is not a question an initiate asks. Not knowing what an innocent
Hmm.
is something where he's like starting to get to the point where he's getting very suspicious because it doesn't seem to be adding up. And he's just like, Sergey, who are these people?
Well,
And he's
what?
kind of like,
Can I explain myself?
well,
If we
yes,
can't,
please, friend, explain yourself to um, uh, the, he is a bit, if there's a letter, we are here. There's a couple of rungs above us. That's where Thane is. So,
hmm,
you need to make sure you make him happy.
what I mean is, well, if we didn't come here with a heart, or a heart that is by your definition, and we can't leave here without said heart, how are we to get the heart that we didn't come here with that we can't leave without?
All this because we take your heart. You cannot live here unless being initiated. And if you did not bring heart, we take heart.
Is this
So
like
which one of you is innocent?
kill you heart, or is this like,
This
like
is
taking your
like a tick.
soul and it's like,
It is
oh, you're
like
still alive, but
perhaps.
it
Oh,
does.
yes, very good. This man with the horn, he listened. Um,
Because I have
Thane.
some non-human hearts, but
Oh no, the
no.
accursed
Hmm.
don't like non-human heart. He like little creatures. What kind of little heart you talk about?
I have this. What was that creature that I grabbed? It was a little
Like the weasel?
yeah, like the weasel thing. I'll reach into my pouch,
The
my
grung.
pouch around my hip, and I'll
Yeah,
grab
he's
it.
had a whole ass live grung.
No, I'll grab that weasel thing out and hold it by the neck.
That's hilarious. You really think a heart this big make the make the dark one happy? You're crazy.
Well, I'm sure it's more tender than usual.
Well, this not for eating. It's for corrupting. You take heart
Mm.
of innocent. Sacrifice to dark one.
Sorry, I've been hit on the
Um,
head one too many times. That's
Uh,
my bad.
the guy who's standing by the chest, full of like rotting hearts. Um, he's got like the black cloak, and he begins to pull out this blade. Um, and it looks to be a very sinister blade. It's covered in this in red gemstones, and there's this portion of the blade that appears to be almost like liquid, where there's some sort of red liquid that, as he pulls it out, it kind of sloshes around inside the hilt of the blade that kind of curves up into the actual blade itself. Um, and and he so he's just pulling it out. He's just like, and it shimmers off the light, and it's a very beautiful blade. Um, and as he does that, you see his eyes kind of uh, they there's like his face kind of turns into shadow, and his eyes begin to kind of glow like a red color, and his actual cloak itself kind of turns red. It turns red from black. Um, and he is now just standing there, just like not not convinced at this point of what's going on. He is not amused, and it almost appears as if he's not himself. And he's just sitting there in silence with his this blade kind of out. Mm-hmm. That is, oh, this is very cool. It seems as though there are the Adar. Like Sergey just kind of like looks at you and then looks back at Thane, and he kind of looks at Thane, and he kind of turns to Thane and then gets on his knees and just kind of puts his head down on the ground. He's, everybody get on your knees. The Dark One has blessed us with his presence. And then the other Jethro kind of takes a step back, and he also kind of gets to his knees and like puts his head down. And there's like this kind of like a pressure that's kind of billowing out in that direction from Thane, who's like his face is concealed in shadow, and he's got these piercing red eyes. How do you guys respond to this?
I'll
Okay.
silver roll. Oh, like get down. Yay! What did he say his name was? The dark one.
Yes, the dark one. Get down. Get down on
Yay,
knees.
dark one. So he'll pull his hat down and he'll get down on a knee and just kind of like very like showmanly take his hat and like spread his arms wide and like you know what I mean.
Mm.
Yay! Good to be in your presence, dark one. And just kind of like not like bow down like the one would lay prostrate, but just like on one knee, just kind of like dip low and swing his hat wide and both his arms out and look down.
I would probably say Oberon might do the same just to keep up appearances, um, just as a out of maybe just save himself, I guess. So he'll kind of do the same thing. So um, what was your question originally, Z? Just so I'm responding properly. Hmm. You hear like this low grumble coming from Thane. And what are you doing, Klaus?
Niklaus will kind of push Z back a little bit, and he'll walk to the front, and he'll kneel.
Okay. Um, Sieg, a few
Right.
minutes have passed from since you've seen the party walk up to the top of the stairwell, up to the top of the tower. And you notice as it's dark out right now, so it's the night sky is dark. But you notice there's like this cloud coverage that begins to kind of coalesce around the tower as the clouds begin to kind of slowly descend upon um, the tower of Evelyn's Manor. And there's kind of like this little, it's not quite a tornado, but there's a little kind of swirl of these really dark clouds. Um, there's no lightning, it's just this dark kind of mass, is this kind of like rotating around right above where the tower is.
Um, is there anybody like wandering around outside that seems to notice this?
I don't. It's so the tower itself is about 5 stories up from like ground level, and you're kind of watching people down below, and they seem to not really notice because it's so dark. But you're on the second floor of the all-in inn, so you're obviously looking in that place with intent to kind of keep an eye on what's going on, while also kind of looking around on the ground to make sure that Evelyn doesn't come back or whatnot.
Um,
And yeah, it seems like the folks are just there's maybe a couple people every minute or so that kind of walk through.
so
Some people coming to the inn.
nobody's noticing it and like freaking the fuck out.
Nope, there's no lightning, there's no thunder. It's just this like silent mass that's very difficult to discern unless you're like looking in that specific direction and really studying it. You can see how it would be easy to kind of miss if you were just like on the ground.
And in my time, have I seen any like other guards go in and come back out?
No, no one has come in or out. Just the original set, and then you watched as some of your party members went into the house.
What was that idea? Um. Uh, well, I guess Sieg will kind of start gathering some things up and making his way out of the inn and try to make his way into the manor.
Okay. So as you kind of exit, um, are you just going to go right for the front door, or how are you proceeding?
Uh, I think I am only aware of the front door.
You. Um. So you head up to the front door and you kind of wait for a chance where there aren't anybody in eyesight walking about, and you try the front door and it's locked.
Are there any windows on the ground floor? Or I
Yes.
get okay. Uh, so small backtrack. I'm gonna look around. Are there windows on like any floors above, like in the direction I saw the party going?
Um, no. There's windows on the ground floor, but there you can see there's a second floor, but it's a total solid stone. Same thing with the tower, except for like windows that kind of spot the stairwell that heads up the tower,
Okay.
which are like
Uh,
3 stories up. This smooth kind of stone face.
then in that case, excuse me, I will. I'll just try to find a window that it's kind of easy for me to hide at to try to get in through once I see it's clear.
So there's a window around back because there's actually like a small like 10-foot alleyway behind the house, and you find one that's actually unlocked. That was actually like, cracked open a bit, um, and you kind of pop in and you find yourself inside this kitchen area, or sorry, this dining room area.
Do I hear like footsteps or anything around me that I need to be concerned about?
It
Or
is
is it just kind of silent?
is dead silent here right now. You're now within this room. So if you came out, oops,
Okay.
Ben. So I'm just gonna go take you. Oops, I think I broke you. I'm gonna take you around here so you can kind of see the shape of the house. But you popped in this window, and you're in this like kind of dining hall.
Okay. Noticing or realizing I don't hear anybody. Excuse me. I'm gonna take a moment to kind of sweep this floor. I'll just go to the store first and crack it open to see what's inside.
Yep, you look in there. It's just a small kind of like kitchen area where they prep food. You see, there's a hatch that leads down to somewhere in this room.
One second, I need to look at something. Did I make a note for? I don't think I did. Okay, I'm gonna go with I did not.
A note for what?
I was trying to remember what scented oils I have. I know one of them is a thing of lavender. I just don't remember what the other three were.
I think it's just a random mixed bag of things.
Okay. I guess I'll go in and I'll crack open this hatch and just kind of give it a quick listen to see if I hear anything. If I can open it.
Yeah, it's unlocked. You open it and you listen. You don't hear anything. The guys up back up the tower. This um, uh, Thane at this point kind of sees as 3/4 of the group kind of shows at least some type of respect, and just kind of looks to you, Niklaus, who kind of made your way up close and kind of kneeled down. He's like, "You call yourselves friends, but you didn't bring in the sacrifice required. Now you kneel before me. What do you have to say for yourselves?"
Dark one, if I may. W- To be honest, we didn't know what we were walking into. We came here on a whim, hopeful that we could get some direction, and it seems like you have given us that. If if you can look inside me, you can see what I carry. The curse, some people call it a sin, some people call it darkness, whatever. If you allow us out of here, I can bring you what you require, but with that takes time.
Nothing is free. You must give a different sacrifice of yourself.
What would you like, Dark One?
He kind of like grips this blade even tighter that he has, and you can see there's actually like blood starts to kind of stream down from his hand, as it seems to be um, his own blood kind of drips. Thane's blood kind of drips from the blade, and he kind of spins it around. So he's holding it. Instead of holding it like this, he's now holding it like this. There you go. And he takes a step forward. And he goes, "Put out your hand on the ground."
If you want me to accept this, I require the information of what is going to happen.
You don't know, yet you have an invitation. Who are you? Are you a devoted one? Or are you just playing games?
I'm listening. Well, I'm sure he's very smart, and he wouldn't make any deals without knowing the terms either.
You place your hand on the ground, and I will take a digit as payment. And you will take this blade and thrust it into Thane. Do you understand?
I will.
You will become a devoted, no longer initiate.
I will, still on the ground, scooch closer to him and turn back to the group and see what their expressions are like, and see where their heads are at. Try to gauge them a little bit.
Okay. He seems to be focused on Niklaus at the moment. As he's like now kind of like just standing over top Niklaus, just like. You don't show fealty, purple one. This one has darkness in his heart. All of you. Well, that's nice to know. Then we won't have to kill you either. That is not the deal I'm making with your dog friend here. You lost your chance. You did not follow the invitation. You did not bring an innocent heart. This is your only way out.
Z, either you allow this to happen, or you don't, or you walk out right now.
Is your hand on the ground right now?
Niklaus will, at this point, reach his left hand out since his right hand is in the gauntlet.
Knife's already in it. Like right as you set it down.
Oh.
And your middle finger gets just cut. Severed right off. Mid conversation, mid sentence to Z.
It's like stuck to the ground?
The blade's in the ground here. As the blade's just in the ground.
Nope. If you're approaching, are you approaching?
You're way back here.
Yeah.
Do you see the map? Well, you should have Well, I didn't know that's what you're doing because your character pog was back here.
Oh, I thought you were tapping your blade. Yeah, I thought you were back there.
Yeah,
still
that's why I
too.
was confused.
Run that back. I don't think that's what you said.
I don't know what.
Oberon.
if you yeah
Straight up.
if you're gonna attack him, I have an action.
Well, you guys can roll initiative
Sure.
if you want.
Come on, one time. Okay, 0 times.
Let's see. Jethro's hanging out. He's kneeling. So Sergey. All right, Z. So you're back here, and you move up, and you're just stabbing this dude. Okay. Oh, really? Okay. So let me see. Just roll your attack roll with your scimitar. Ooh, yes to all. So 13, 14. Okay, that hits. Roll. Hold on. Where is this? Here it is. 2d6. Okay, so you deal 8 points of damage. Oops, 8. And then also roll 1d4. Okay, so you take 4 points of damage as the blade itself begins to siphon essence out of your hand. All right, and he's just like kind of like gets like stabbed with the blade. He's like, "What's going on here?" Is that the rest of your turn? Doing any bonus actions or anything? Okay, you can roll with your scimitar again because we'll use that. 14, 15, that'll hit. So roll 2d6. 7 points of damage, huh? 15. You take 3 points of damage. And you can kind of see as like on your hand, your blood begins to kind of drip from the handle. Okay. Nice. Sweet. Is it the end of your turn? I know, I was like, it's pretty spooky. Niklaus, at the start of your turn, the dagger's in your hand. And then like Z, you're like, where the fuck did that just go?
I will cast Booming Blade with on this blade. Trying to pump some more power into it, and then make an attack on it. So
Hold on.
Okay.
Oh should be in your actions. There you go. You can see it. You can use it as a weapon.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. So booming blade, as normal, I can make an attack on a creature within 5 feet of me, and if I hit it, and then it moves 5 or more feet before the start of my next turn, then it takes 1d8 thunder damage.
I'm gonna.
Yeah. All right. I think
Okay.
I have so many things brought up. I'm trying to make sure There we go. All right.
Ooh, that misses.
Well, I mean that's literally all I can do. That's just it.
You go to reach to stab out, and that was just a 4, right? Okay.
Do I take the damage if I miss?
You do not,
Okay.
because it
Alright.
does not proc.
All right. Okay. That's it. Up yours, buddy.
Yeah, it's just flip you off. It's this bloody nub. Thane kind of like stumbles back a bit. He said, how far does he have to move to take damage?
5.
Or
It's
does
only
he
if
have
I
to
hit.
hit?
It has to
Okay,
hit.
he
Yeah.
kind of like stumbles into the pile of bones, and he's just kind of like tapping his. He's like looking in his cloak, looking for his blade, and he kind of looks at you, Nicholas. He goes, "No." He can't do anything except attempt to cast Bane against you. Ooh. Okay, that didn't work right. So that will be you you rolled a 2 for your charisma save. He's gonna put that on you.
Nice.
Minus 1d4 for attack, minus 1d4 for saves. As he just kind of like stumbles in and he's like puts his hand out and there's this dark swirling kind of cloud-like magics that kind of come your way. Are any of you guys silver? Are you kind of making any kind of movement at this point, or are you just like letting this play out?
He doesn't think that violence is necessary, but he's not about to step and stop these guys from doing what they're doing.
Okay.
He's gonna let it play out the way it plays out, and if it gets too rough, then he'll interject. Yeah, but not kill him.
I think Oberon's going to just prepare a spell in case, similar to you, Silver. If this gets out of hand, he's going to probably prepare Ice Knife.
I will have my pistol and my skimmy ready.
Okay, so you're all right, ready to attack in case things get out of control. Oberon begins to kind of start to kind of swirl up some magical energy, and you can kind of see there's this there's a little bit of like a cool air coming off of him, Silver, next to you, where there's like this kind of little white kind of swirling energy that has this coolness that kind of comes across. Sieg, you listen down the hatch, and it's total silence, but you do feel there's a little bit of like a breeze or a draft coming from there.
Does it smell?
It just smells like a cellar. It's like kind of like moist.
Then
Doesn't smell anything off-putting.
I'll just lightly close the lid on it and make my way back into the dining hall and through this other door here.
Okay. You come into this middle room here. Make a perception check as you walk into this room. 8. You hear from further across the room. Seems to be like a seating area. There's a low crackle of the fireplace that has some embers still here, and you hear faintly in the distance ahead of you what sounds to be like high heels, like click, 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 walking. But they sound very, very distant.
So they're. I'm assuming I hear it from the door, like directly across from me, or the one to the north of
Yep. Directly. Directly to the east. So there's another doorway that's across the room that's open, and the sound's coming from there. It sounds like high heels on stone or some type of tile. But it sounds distant.
So obviously from this map I can see out. Okay.
Yeah.
Through here. Is this something I saw outside, or is this like
Yes.
something? Okay, so I would have seen.
Yeah, it's like a courtyard.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a courtyard. These two doors here are they're like French doors that have glass in them, so you're able to kind of see perfectly through them. And you see, as you kind of peer out, you see like a couple people just walking the main street there, just not really looking in your direction at all, just kind of going about their night.
Okay, then I'm gonna just kind of make a quick, as quiet as I can, sprint to this door and crack it open.
That door's already open.
Oh, and I'm gonna just boop inside.
You notice there's this globe that's in the room that is like, it's actually shifted this way, so it's actually here. And there's this staircase that leads down. And the sound is now getting closer and closer and louder and louder.
Is there anywhere I can hide in this room, or is it kind of like?
There's that bench that's across the way. That last episode, Nick Klaus shoved his like metal armored body underneath. But everything else here is very open. I mean, you could like sneak over here and hide behind the globe. It's very large.
The map disappeared for me after you did whatever you did there. Thank you. Okay.
So you can hide over here, or you can try to sneak underneath the bench. You can put the rug over top of you and just lay flat on the ground.
So I can change my size. Can I try to recall if I've ever seen like a dwarf for like a very short race in my time, whether it be here or back where we came from?
Absolutely. I mean, you've seen Whiskers, who is a dwarf.
Fair. I'm gonna shape change into Whiskers, and I'm gonna dive over the back of the couch and like try to hide myself the best I can behind it.
So you're here, kind of like underneath this kind of seating bench, kind of like laid on your belly, looking, and you hear getting louder and louder and louder until the footsteps enter this room. Are you just hanging out in place?
Yeah, I'm literally just trying to hide myself since I have no idea who this could even remotely be.
Okay. You hear the movement of wood, like the globe being spun, and then as it moves away from where you're at and kind of locks back in place, where it's actually on the map. So like you're here, and there's some type of we can probably find a token to use, because you can kind of see their feet from here. I don't want that. I want assets, tokens. I'm just gonna really throw you off. I'm gonna need to do something wild. Let's not use this one. This one's lame. Let's see what's in this one. Oh, here we go. This seems like fun. What's the creepiest one we got in here? Oh, this one's hilarious looking. We'll use that one, because why not? So you like hear the footsteps kind of like they spin it, and then they start to walk over here. So you can see the feet and legs are here. They're in high heels. They have, from this angle now, they're farther away, so you can kind of see more. There's kind of this dark navy blue dress they're wearing, but you can't see like their waist up yet because they're not far enough away.
Okay. I'll try crawling under the couch here just enough to see if I can get a view of whoever this could be.
Okay. You kind of like army crawl a little bit closer. Make a stealth check. Oh, very nice. Very nice. You kind of scoot your way a bit closer. You notice that as you get close to that area, there's like a very hard to see. Tiny, ever so faint blood trail of like blood drips. And as you kind of follow and you look up, you can see that there's this woman with like short black hair, very like finely detailed, and she's holding in her hand some lump of flesh, and there's like this blood kind of dripping there as she's kind of looking around. For a moment, she's taking a beat and kind of looking around the room.
Okay. Not really sure what's going on. Zig's just gonna kind of lay there and watch her to see where she goes.
She walks over this door, closes it, as you hear just like a and then she begins to walk towards the staircase. And then she's out of view and you hear her footsteps go up the stairs.
Okay, kind of once I can't visibly see her, I'm gonna kind of crawl out from under this thing and start tiptoeing my way to said stairs to kind of follow her at a distance.
Okay. So you're working on that. All right. So.
Why does my screen keep going black?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Yep.
Okay.
It should be the one called Evelyn Manor, second floor.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. So Jethro's going to get up off his knees. He's going to be like, "How dare you hurt my friend Thane?" And he's going to pull out a scimitar as well. Not nearly anywhere nice as your scimitars, Z, but it kind of makes you kind of almost like disgusted. Like, really? This kind of like... You're like, really? Okay. Let me see if there's a thing in here. There we go. A little bit of drum action in here. Whoops. Nope. We're going to be him. We're going to target you, Z. And he's going to kind of like have his scimitar, and he's going to attempt to attack you. What, 18 to hit. Four points of damage. As he's like, yeah. Will be the sacrifice tonight. Sergei is going to just look at Oberon, disappointed, and he's like, I thought you were friends. Disappoint me. And he's going to... I think at that point, Oberon's going to blast off his ice knife into Jethro. Just because he made a hostile action. As like, it's no longer like a one-on-one kind of battle. He's like, oh, hell no. He's going to make a ranged attack. 17, which hits. It's going to deal 7 points of damage. Nice. And I believe ice knife, it does other shit too. And then I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Z, because the ice knife hits and just goes and shatters. And he also needs to make a dexterity save. Come on, throw. Trash. Oh my god. Nice. So you don't take any additional damage, but this Jethro character does. He takes an additional... Oh no! No, I didn't mean to hit it twice. Okay, he already died once with the first roll. I didn't mean to hit it twice. Whoops. Whoops. You just see as like the ice dagger kind of, the ice knife hits Jethro right in the chest and just explodes and like shatters into his like neck and bottom of his head as he just collapses to the ground, just nuked. And you kind of do a little bit of like a maneuver to kind of like dodge one of the shards that came out. Um, but yeah, Sergey says that. Are you doing anything with your action, Silver, that you're holding?
Yeah, he'll... Nah.
Now Sergey is pulling out his scimitar and looking in your direction, about to make an attack on you, Silver.
Is there like reaction like in this?
Well, that's
Like
that.
I can
Look, so
wait until he attacks me to do something or no?
yeah, you're holding your action to attack or shoot. So you're holding that. So if you're saving that until he attacks you before he makes like the first move, you can do that.
All right, I will do that. As soon as he becomes threatening to me, just pulling out his scimitar and looking at me, I don't think so. But like if he starts moving towards me, he.
Oh, this homeboy's swinging right at you, my guy.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he's getting the cat.
Okay. Are you attacking with your gun or your sword?
I'm going to be first. I'm going to be attacking with my. Hold on, I have to look because I think it's sword first, then firearms. Okay, yeah. So sword first.
Yep.
Am I targeting? Yeah.
So you can only use your action. Yeah.
If I'm saving it, I only get my action, not my. Oh well, that's.
Yeah, you
fine.
can only carry over your action if you're like waiting to make a move.
Oh, he getting slice and diced. We're gonna hit him with that sword. Skimmy.
Sergey.
Son of a gun.
You kind of swing out to him, and he just kind of like dodges back. And he's gonna attempt to hit you with his scimitar.
Oh, he ain't gonna hit nothing. Nothing but
Nope.
air.
He rolled a 2. He's
Nothing
just
but
like,
an
"Ugh, damn it. Z, you're up. You're kind of sitting there, and you're like, where the fuck did that dagger go? And it's in Niklaus's hands at this point, right?
Whatever you're gonna ask, there's only one way to find out. My blade that I just lost my finger over? No. No.
Love it. This Mojang.
And there's Mojang. From the Mojang Studios.
Swing that ass. Oh, yes. He's kind of like pushed up against the bones. He's like in this rough terrain area right here. He's not like prone, but he's kind of like up against the wall.
Alright, I will walk forward and cast Booming Blade and try to swing at him.
Okay.
It's really not that interesting over here. Oh yeah, for bread.
Natural 1. You try to make this attack on him, and let me see what happens with the natural 1. I don't know if you looked at it yet.
Yes, I did.
Okay. So you see as Niklaus tries to jump out and stab into this into Thane, and he misses horribly, and cuts himself on the other arm. So you take 2d6 damage.
Oh, that didn't throw in the box, dude. Oh, I wish I would have rolled. Why isn't that going in the box, man? Hold on. There we go. That one's in the box. Oh, my first one was a 3, but it missed the box.
Happens. Happens to the best of us. Just gotta take it out, try to throw it back in the box.
Let's try it again. Yeah.
So he takes.
No. That's my turn.
Okay. Thane's just gonna look at you, and he kind of now is the feeling of fear kind of or confusion leaves his face, and he goes, "Huh, you're not worthy of that blade, are you?" And he stands up, and he's just gonna attempt to just punch you because he doesn't have any weapons right now. Let's see. I don't have an unarmed thing for here, so he's gonna make a strength check. Does a 15 hit?
No.
He,
AC's 19.
Pushes up and tries to punch into you, and just doesn't even connect, or it hits you, and you're just like, okay. And then he's going to take the rest of his turn to yell out to Sergey, and he's just like, Sergey, signal the green dragon. That'll end his turn. Sieg.
Yeah, it's me.
As you're kind of slowly tiptoeing up the stairs, keeping in line, you're hearing like the continuing to go up the staircase. You're just following her as far as she'll go.
Sure.
Okay. So you're continuing on. Let's see. 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35. Quite a ways up. So that's going to be your turn, following her up. You guys make your way to the... Go here. Where's my ugly ass token? She's here. You be here on this map. You're here on this map. You kind of come up to the second floor, Sieg, and she kind of continued to head up. She's continuing to head up the flight of stairs.
Okay, like I said, I'll kind of keep following her since I'm lost.
Okay. Silver, I'll have you roll initiative now.
Okay.
Shit, we should have done that at the top of the round.
That's alright. We're good. You rolled
pretty good though.
We rolled well.
You can take your action now. You take your turn now, I should say.
Heard that.
Nice.
Am I still? Yeah, I'm still targeting Sergey. Do getting the get. Oh baby.
Oh man. Okay. Friggin' one slice, just right. Where are you cutting him at? Where are you attacking him?
Do getting the head choppy.
You kind of, and like your blade kind of stops in his vertebrae, and you pull it out, and there's like blood gushing everywhere as he kind of falls to his knees.
Oh,
and he's kind of like, he's on his knees, just kind of looking at you, just blood pouring out. He's like, what? Why you do this?
He's getting coup de grace. Well, not literally, but
just right in his head.
yeah, not instant. Oh, you love to see the instant death.
He's like falls to the ground, and you just Boondock Saints just
Boondock
just nuke
Saints
his ass.
is exactly right.
Are you taking any movement on your turn, or are you just staying there?
Nah, well, I'm gonna move towards the chest, and
Okay. The heart-filled chest that's nasty. Okay.
Yeah, the nasty heart-filled chest.
Okay, and then Oberon's turn. He is going to... Let me see if he receives this. Gunshot's loud. Perception. Oh no. He kind of looks down the stairwell and listens, and he goes, we got company. And he's going to kind of come around this way and kind of tuck into the corner and like prepare a spell. Sieg, and at this point, it's not your turn yet, but you hear the loud coming, and you hear the footsteps of the heels begin to hurry.
As they pick up pace, I'll kind of try to keep step, but still keep that little bit of distance so they don't notice me.
Okay. All right, Silver. Your turn again. I know you got basically 2 in a row, but it's
Now,
just
Niklaus got this syringe sword.
he's got this dagger that's like
The one with like the vial with the fluid in there that goes up to the tip.
I'll show you. Okay, you got that. You're gonna open up this here. This is what it looks like.
Yeah, let me see this. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, and this red part in the blade, it's got like bubbles and liquid that kind of moves back and forth inside of it itself.
Hella cool. Okay. All right. Is there a lock on this chest?
No, that chest is open. It's what's got like the hearts in it.
Yeah, he didn't close it back up and.
No, it's just sitting open, and it's just like you walk up to it, and it's just like rotting flesh.
Wow, is it in a place where one could kick it like to cast the inner insides about the floor? Like can he kick it from, you know what I mean, or is this something that we'd have to like pull it from the wall?
You could pull it towards yourself, but like there's like piles of bones on other sides. So like the only way it could do that would be if you pulled it towards yourself, Niklaus.
All right, I'll pull it up more towards Niklaus. And I'm just like try and open, just kind of spill it open on the floor.
Okay, so you kind of lift it up and like move it, and it's just this is blood everywhere, and like flesh in different kind of stages of decay, and like this dark blood just kind of slowly begins to kind of spread about the room from this chest that you've knocked over.
Okay. Just the gore in there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just the visceral gore. Okay.
Yes.
It was worth looking. Okay, that's all I'm doing.
Okay. Z, you're up. Ooh, that one hits. Damn. Kind of stab into him. He's like, ugh.
All right.
Niklaus?
All right, one more swing. Booming blade, swing. Oh, we've hit him. We've hit him, everybody.
Woo.
Oh yeah. Oh, it doesn't kill him though.
Are you
I will.
it?
Yeah. So, a couple questions I have about this ability. First, I've seen 2 charges go off, so I'm assuming there's still 2 in it. Second, can I use more than 1 charge at a time?
Ooh, that's a good question. Just one.
Just one. Okay, yeah.
Well, you know what? Yeah, because I have to make more notes on it because it's like once you expend them, you're gonna have to wait.
How do they get back?
So
right.
It's next on.
Right.
I would say just 1 charge.
Okay, so I will expend 1, going down to 1, and oh, it didn't go in the box again. It was a 1. It's good. It's fine.
Rigged. After you kind of stab him, you can see that you pull the blade out, and there's like this kind of like web of blood almost that begins to kind of travel into the blade, and you can see his face starts to kind of shrivel up, and he begins to kind of have this sunken in face, and he drops to the ground unconscious.
Oh yeah. I did take my D4 damage. That's what I was
You
rolling.
finally
D4
hit him,
for.
right? That was your first hit, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So he's unconscious on the ground. Almost looks like zombified almost. Where he's just there's just life is just gone from him. Let me check one thing here. Your character here. Okay. Why don't you make a wisdom saving throw?
Oh no, I don't like the sound of
Niklaus?
that. Ooh. Oh.
12, huh? Jeez. Ooh, you're right. So add 4 to that. 16?
16.
Um, you feel kind of this this aura's just coming off the blade, and your finger on your left hand is still kind of bleeding and stuff, um, and it's starting to throb now. The heat of the battle's off, but you guys hear the footsteps up the staircase getting louder and louder. They sound like heels quickly coming closer. What are you guys doing up there?
Does everybody hear?
Oh yeah, it's like silent up here now that all the folks you're kind of battling with are kind of dead. And it's very loud.
Okay. Can we move or no?
Yeah.
All right.
You're out of combat.
Yeah, I'm gonna
But
try.
you have limited time to decide what you're doing before whoever's coming up the stairs reaches
I'm
the
gonna go
top.
over here and
I will-
ready. Oh, is this an actual book here?
Yeah.
Yo, give me that, John.
Okay. So you pick up the book, and it's some type of like medical surgery type book, and it's open up to a page that talks about removing organs.
Oh, that's gonna be useful. It looks expensive, so I'm just gonna take it and try to hawk it somewhere.
It's covered in blood, mind you.
Covered in blood. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
pages are blood stained and stuff.
Well, that's good. That's what you want a surgeon's book to be. At least you know that it was
It's got some
useful.
use.
It was useful, and the guy used it. Okay, so that's what I'm
fair.
going with. We gonna pocket that, John, and then I'm gonna just be ready over here for whoever's coming up the stairs. Pistol drawn, scimitar out. Actually, you know what? Can I be like right here, ready to surprise that,
Yeah.
John?
Yeah.
Hopefully they okay. All right, that's all I'm done.
Oberon will come over and I don't know what Oberon's doing. He's probably just like getting ready to. He's preparing himself for a visitor. He's gonna have his. Yeah, he's gonna in a stance of like just readiness, hands up. Um, while you're cleaning the blade, Z, you hear the footsteps getting louder and louder. Okay. Okay. Niklaus, your eyes are nice.
I will grab my finger and toss a quick cure wounds on my nub
Okay.
to kind of stop the bleeding.
All right. Oh, there you go. Shit. Still tender, but no longer losing blood.
All right.
And from like the shadows around the staircase, you see this. The footsteps get closer and louder until they eventually stop, and you see this woman like in this navy blue, kind of longer like nightgown like night dress, and kind of short cut black hair. Um, Same kind of dark black hair that Marcos had, and she's just gonna look around. She's like, "What is going on here?" And then we'll take our 15-20 minute break.
Oh, can I level my pistola at the back of her head?
Oh, at the side of her head, because she's like
Yeah,
right.
yeah, at the side of her head.
Yeah, for sure.
Click and then click that. Yeah, okay, and then yes, okay.
Sweet.
Click.
So we'll pick up on this when we come back from a little break.
Heard that. See you on 15.
Sure. Hello, welcome. We are gonna tonight's match is fueled by Mountain Dew Zero.
Hell yeah, brother.
Same great sugar, not new taste.
Not Mountain Dew taste, but no sugar.
Same
All
sugar.
matters.
Same sugar.
It'd be funny if it, dude. Okay, just to preface before we get back into it. Did you guys see that they're bringing back the actual real game fuel?
I did.
November for Halo. I was like, no, it's gonna break my body. Thank you for that, Mountain Dew.
Not wait.
It's so good. I know, right? I'm gonna break my streak of not drinking flavored sugar Mountain Dew.
Full flavor?
But I can't not do it. You know that they're gonna try to do a zero of it, and it's gonna be like dog shit.
Oh,
I'd rather just drink the real kind.
they're trying.
Oh, I forgot they did that. Oh my goodness, you give me some weird flashback.
That was the original game fuel.
The Halo 3.
So good. It was like citrus cherry or something, dude. So good.
You're hurting my brain right now.
Hello, free. So you guys are greeted with a woman in this like dark navy blue dress with kind of short black hair, and she's kind of like, "What's going on here?" As she looks around and observes the dead bodies, expecting an answer.
Click.
We'd like to know the same answer to that question.
Click.
Are you clicking to shoot or just clicking to click?
No, that's clicking the lever action.
Okay.
That's clicking the action on the back, audibly clicking to get attention for effect.
She kind of side eyes you, Silver. And she just goes, ugh. And I will say, Silver, roll a d20.
As soon as she came around the corner, my hunter's mark would have gone off.
Okay. Okay, well that's smart. After noticing you, and she just goes, ugh. Let's see what she does here. She just goes, "Chung, yeah," and then disappears.
What? I don't have any time to react to any of it.
Counterspell.
That's why I had you roll a d20.
I'm waiting for her with a gun. She has time to
That's
look
why
at
I
me
had
and
you
go,
roll-
huh? And I can't even
why-
pull a trigger in that fast.
You said you were clicking the back of it. I asked you specifically, are
Yeah.
you shooting or what are you doing? Are you just clicking to
That's
click?
fair.
You said clicking to click. And then we roll d20s to see who would act first.
Did you hear me,
That's
Tim?
fair.
Counterspell.
Do you really have counterspell?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
How wild would that should be?
I'm like,
A ranger out
are
here
you-
casting counterspell.
are you pulling the trigger now, Silver, that she just vanishes before you?
No, I mean, she's gone.
Okay.
I'm not gonna shoot into nothing.
Z, your hunter's mark, she's still in the room right now.
Oh yes, I can. What's it called? Excuse me.
Counterspell.
Counterspell.
Just stabs him in the face.
You can't. So I have advantage on perception and or survival checks I make to try and find this individual. So I would like to kind of, since I can tell that she's still in the room somewhere, I'm gonna squint a little bit, and I'm just gonna take like a slow survey of the room.
Okay. then you can make. Oh shit! I already closed it out. Dag nabbit. So you can make a perception check if you want to with advantage.
Okay. I'll say, nobody move.
What are you doing, Niklaus?
Once that all settles down, I will speak.
So are you speaking?
Yes.
Niklaus, shut up.
Miss-
Shh. Quiet. 2 seconds.
Just as Niklaus is beginning to say something, you hear another set of footsteps coming up the stairwell. You get the vibe, Z, that she's in the northwest portion of the room, somewhere near this telescope, and you see this piece of metal on the telescope just click over.
I'll walk up and I'll put my scimitar what the hell? Put my scimitar like flat side down with the blade. Like I'm gonna put it flat side down with the blade pointing like this way.
Okay.
So like I'm going to slice back.
Okay.
But I'm gonna rest it on top of that metal piece so it can't go any further. And I'll go show yourself.
Are you doing anything else? Or are you just leaving it at that and waiting for
I am staring at the empty space. But that's it.
Okay. Interesting. It's too bad there's not like a way to do. I'm sure there's some way. That's for another day. And then there's another piece on the far side of the telescope that clicks as well, and it begins to glow. So over on this side, wow, this is a big drawing thing. Over on this side, something else clicks and it begins to glow. Like the lenses of it begin to glow. You notice, because you're right next to it, Z, there's some type of most of this apparatus is like almost gold plated or something, and there's a section in part of where the lens are, so there's like a couple lenses that go up, that there's like this this piece of almost like this size here, and it's like almost like silver, and it's got all these like spikes off of it that are, it's kind of like also rested in the mechanism. And your hunter's mark is sensing it begin, the entity person begin to, your quarry I should say, begin to leave the room, just as you see from the hallway Sieg peek his head up.
Sieg, do you trust me?
Is that an actual question? Do you want the real answer?
Put both your arms out and spin counterclockwise.
Sure.
No questions asked.
Anything?
Oh, I see what you're doing. You hit something, like your arm hits something, and it's almost as if you're pushing it, Sieg, for a moment, but then it pushes through as your arm kind of gets like pushed the other way, and then you hear the running down the stairs, but you don't see anything.
I will give chase.
Okay, so you're heading down the stairs. Let's see. Okay, I was just checking what your speed was. What is everyone else doing? Z is heading down the stairs, following after
Did
this fan.
did something like look like it was removed from the telescope?
No, it just sounded like different mechanisms were activated on it. And now it's glowing.
Can I take a look?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to look at the mechanisms itself or look through the lens?
Oh, with my good eye.
Oh, an extra telescoping.
Oh, I'm gonna use like it's gonna be like a fitting. So I hook that up to the John and screw it in. Zip, 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 zip. It's an enhancement. I might take this with me on the road, maybe.
Okay, so you're looking through it, or are you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay, so you're looking through it. You peer through this device, and it's nighttime, but the telescope itself, as you're looking through, you can kind of see there's this big kind of. You see the peak of some mountain it's looking at, and it's nighttime, but the sky has this kind of. It's like looking through night vision, and you're able to kind of see the perfect form of the mountain.
Right. Oh.
Hey, what's up?
I want to stay up.
Well, that's a conversation for mommy. Did she already go upstairs?
No,
Where is she? She's already down here still?
she's
Don't ask me, bro. It's bedtime right now, my guy. It's 8:30. Homie's out here like, can I stay up late and do math? Okay.
Okay.
All right. You see the night sky kind of has this. It's almost gray, and then you can see like the dark mountain, and it's like really, really zoomed in. Like the telescope, you're like, damn, this is a fucking powerful lens from spy glasses you used in your day. But then you see like something swoop around the back of the mountain, this large. It's kind of difficult to get an idea of size because you haven't really observed the mountain, so you're not really sure. Like, is this peak a really big peak? Is it a small peak? Like, what are we dealing with here? But it's obviously this dark kind of figure is dragon-like entities flying almost directly at where your viewpoint is.
Yo, this thing got a gun attachment anywhere? Can I see any sort of munitions port or anything like that?
No. It's a simple kind of just viewport essentially.
Right. So there's
just a massive telescope.
some giant beastie flying directly at us.
Yep, that's what it looks like.
Yay! There seems to be some sort of beast flying directly towards us. Would be perhaps looking like a dragon, maybe. Didn't the one guy say something about a dragon over there on the hills coming over or something like that? I heard that.
Niklaus is just silent.
Nobody says
Yes.
anything, so he just starts fiddling around with this thing.
What was in that book you took?
Yay. What else is in books? Words, alright? That's not important. Look what's coming.
All right, I'm gonna try to take this guy's heart out. That the fool
Thane's heart.
Thane. Yeah.
Okay. Make a medicine check.
Medicine check. You got it. Oh God.
Oh.
How's in that 20?
Nice. You kind of you stab it in, and he just goes, and blood just begins to drop out of his mouth as you kind of are you using the dagger, the knife.
Yeah, the one I got off of him.
Jesus. Brutal. It takes you a few moments. Like, you're gonna spend the time to remove this heart here. All right. So you're working on that. Oberon just comes over and he's like, okay. I'll watch your back. Zeke, what are you doing? Z just ran down the stairs chasing after
Yeah.
somebody.
Well, seeing how Z just ran by me and almost threw me back down the stairs, I'm going to look around a little confused at this whole scene.
I think everyone's confused at the quack.
And then seeing Klaus, cutting up bodies, Z in a panic hurry, I'm gonna reluctantly let out a sigh of defeat and just throw my hands up. Turn around, I'm gonna start following Z back down, and about halfway through, I'm gonna go back into the disguise I had before I switched into Whiskers.
Okay.
And try to find him and catch up with him.
Okay, so you're heading down the stairs to chase after Z and
Or,
whatever he's going after.
yes, sir.
Sweet. Silver, make a tinkering check.
Tinker, tinker. Come on, this dang box is cursed. Wait, did that actually land? Okay. Well, guess I'm gonna roll a nat 20.
Let's go, BB.
Just kidding.
Perfect.
2 in a row. 3 in a row.
Perfect, dudes. So, you begin fiddling with this, and the one thing that, I mean, you're down the stairs now, Z, but there's a section of metal on here that's not the same color, and you pull like this little lever that's attached, and like this bit of metal and a couple lenses goes clink and kind of like pops out, and you grab it and pull it, and it looks like you're really confused for a second when you look at it, and it's this. I'll just show you the picture of it, what it looks like. Here we go. Yes, here we go. They have, it's like red lenses, and there's spikes coming off of it. It looks like a pair of like eyeglasses.
Yay, what the hell is this? So it just looks like some glasses?
Yeah.
Yo, we throw them glasses on, buddy.
Yeah. You throw them on, and everything has like a red tint to it, but it doesn't seem like it's doing anything.
Yay, these look cool.
You
Do
get-
they look cool though?
They're
The silver thinks that
stylish.
they look cool.
I would say
Oh,
roll a
it'll
D20
go
for that.
part of his disguise. Okay, his disguise.
Now you're onto something.
All right, yes, I put the glasses on, and then I look through the telescope.
Okay. Look through the telescope. Now it's just pitch blackness through the telescope.
Yay, damn it! I had a feeling that would happen. Hey, they look cool though. Anyways, all right. All right, so we got. Oh, we keeping them on the face.
Okay.
We're in stealth mode.
I put them in your inventory. They're called spiked glasses, and you get the scent. Your butt cheeks tingling a little bit. You think maybe.
Oh, hey,
take some time
hey!
to,
Oh, my butt cheek is tingling. Okay.
might
I
want to
would,
spend some time looking into this.
Yeah, you were gonna tinker with these Johns later, but
Everything
not
kind of
now.
has this like Elton John, like kind of pinkish reddish haze. As you're looking around.
Yay.
Definitely very very much like a Lady Gaga vibe. These glasses give you.
I no one will recognize us now, Marv. All right, let's go. Yeah, all right, let's go. What are we chasing this guy or what? We got to get out of here, guys. Well, what the hell are you doing? I run
He's just over there
the glasses, like,
cutting through
sawing.
cartilage in the chest. He's about. It took you about 2 rounds to tinker with the thing. So Niklaus is about 2 rounds into carving this dude up, and he's about maybe 25% of the way through.
I'm gonna walk over to him, looking at the book. Hey, did you know you would have been done faster if you went through the left side of the rib cage and cracked down on the bottom ribs, exposing the vet reading out of this book?
Well, I would have if you shared your information.
Oh, is that what you're trying to do? Aye, so yeah, so if you crack the, can I assist him? Can I do
Yeah, sure.
Edit?
You could,
With
you
this
could speed
while
up
reading this
his
book.
He could speed up the harvest of this organ. So it's gonna take you a bit. Oberon's still up there. Just kind of keep his eyes behind him.
Aye, well I know.
While you're there, you're reading. He's reading to you how to amputate a foot, but he's
Yeah, you have to
make,
make
he's
sure.
like, make sure
Where's
it's,
where's the
tourniquet. Where's the
tourniquet? Yeah. Yeah, you don't have a proper tourniquet applied. Here, let me do that. So I'll start applying a tourniquet to his leg.
to the thigh.
Yeah.
Love it. Let me open this. Okay, so you guys are working on that. Z and Sieg, you guys are kind of in pursuit. You know, Sieg, you're maybe 10 feet, 20 feet behind Z. And Z, you're kind of maybe 3 or 4 floors down now. And you guys pass by the second floor and make your way to the first floor. Z, you hear the footsteps kind of run, and you can see now the globe has been moved. And there's this open, like, hole that descends down.
Sends down.
Some
Can
sort
I
of staircase that leads down.
Can I get a bead on where she went? If she went out
She went
left.
down. Nope, she went down like she's down into the wherever that hole is now for the globe.
Copy that. I'm beelining, dude.
Okay. Silver, you or Jesus. Sieg, you following right behind?
Sure. As I get up to this hole, is it lit up or is it dark?
There's lights.
Okay.
It's like another spiral staircase that heads down.
Yeah, I'll just kind of keep bebopping along with them.
You're like, the one thing you note, Sieg, is when you came up the stairs to go follow her, she had already closed the globe. So at some point between then and now, it's reopened. Drop you guys in here. You guys eventually make your way down here. Let's see. Okay. We'll share this with you. It take a minute to load, or a moment to load. But you're down here now. So the hunter's mark is now coming from somewhere westward of you. Z.
Ooh, there we go. Now I can see. I can see clearly now. Sieg, if you're gonna follow, keep up. And I'm just gonna.
Okay.
Whoa. I'm gonna make it to the first. I was just doing that to open up the map. I'm gonna make it to the first intersection. Left or right? What do I feel?
Down this way, up this way. There's like a crack that's like far too small for anyone to kind of squeeze through.
Mm-hmm.
This is a tight kind of like crevice that kind of curls back.
Gotcha. All right, I'll dip down here.
Hold my map here.
Is this crack anything? It's giving light rays.
I think it's just the derp from the line of sight.
Okay.
Let me see.
There's nowhere else to go but up.
Yep.
So I'm going up. Oh man.
Let's head up, and it's this winding passage. It's just this stone kind of natural creation. It appears, as it seems to be, you're traveling for quite some time, just chasing this sense.
Oh, I found an intersection.
Yep. So you come to an intersection. A couple things of note to you. To your right, there's this room with these white kind of glowing crystals, and then to the left appears to be some sort of like similarly like cellar type thing. There's a ladder that heads down, some busted up barrels and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take a look at Hunter's Mark. I don't think there's a range on it.
There might be actually. Hold on. Oh, that's straight ambush.
90. Okay.
90
Yeah.
feet.
So you're definitely keeping up with her. And then you sense it's coming from the left, but the right does have like this. You come there and you see like these white crystals that are glowing in this kind of open space, and there's like a skeleton propped up in some stone throne.
Mm-hmm.
And then to the left from where your quarry is, you see there's like all these broken barrels and crates and stuff.
Got it. I'll say over my shoulder, remind me to come back here and check out the other way, but we're going left.
Who all is there? Wait.
It's
Oh.
it's just
It's-
Z and Sieg at this point, because this is
Okay,
all happening
alright. While we're
while
up
you
there.
guys are carving up some dude's body.
Alright,
While I'm
amputating.
while I'm bebop booping along,
Yes.
I'm gonna hit myself with a quick cure wounds.
Okay.
Targeting myself. Cool.
Are you going up the ladder?
It goes up, does it?
Yes.
Very cool. We're going up.
So you go up, and at the top of the ladder, there's like a wooden trap door that's kind of covering it. You're at the top, and it's like you could push it up.
I'll pull out a scimitar and stay down a little
Okay.
bit and push it up.
Okay. You push it up, and kind of, and you look up, and you can see the night sky.
I'm gonna put my scimitar up and I'm gonna twist it and see if I get anything like on a reflection from my sword
Oh, okay.
before going
Make
up
a
there.
perception check.
Copy. Would this fall into? Let me see. Hunter's mark gives me. Am I still considered looking for this creature?
Well, it depends on what you're trying to find a bearing of where you're at and what's up there, or are you trying to do that to try to see if you can see her?
I'm gonna see if I can see her.
Okay. Yeah, you can make a with advantage.
I want to make sure that she's not like lying in wait.
I got you. Yep.
Like whack me over the head with something. 17.
So you can sense that she's farther than like 50 feet away from you, but you nevertheless you put your blade up and you look around. When you look at the reflection, you see there's the side of some house, and you kind of turn more, and you can kind of see some grass. It's definitely kind of like some type of like cellar door that's like on the outside of a house, almost like a storm cellar essentially. And there's like bushes around you.
Okay. Decision. I am.
But she's beginning to kind of, you can sense that your mark's starting to get a little bit further away.
I'm going after her.
Okay.
Up and out.
Are you following Sieg?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him up out. Not sure where he's going, but I'm following. No way he don't get lost and kidnapped again.
Whoops, wrong button. Sorry.
The first time was for fun, good sir.
Just to make sure you guys see, you guys are kind of pop out between these two houses in the western side of the upper city, and you're like kind of have to like push your way through some bushes, kind of like you kind of peering out there, and there's some folks kind of walking about, just like regular city folk just walking about, but you're kind of still in this alleyway, kind of concealed by some foliage.
Alright. Which direction am I feeling from?
I would say roll a d20.
Got it. Shit.
Definitely kind of like northeast. So like somewhere in the center of this crossroads.
Got it. Okay. I'll start walking out and keeping an eye open.
So you guys are kind of walking the street, and you're kind of just really heightened sense, eyes still glowing. Niklaus, after a few minutes, you've successfully kind of you have the ribs kind of pulled out, and there's the heart there, not beating anymore, but just kind of resting there.
I will. This is a pretty big sword, right?
This is like a dagger.
Oh, okay. I'll reach. Trying to figure out how I want to do this. I guess hold the sword in the gauntlet hand. and then reach in with my four-fingered hand and cut around it, make sure I've got everything out of there, and pull the heart out.
Okay. You pull the heart out. It's now kind of laying in your hand.
And
I would say roll a d20 twice. Okay. Just like looking at this heart, you kind of enjoyed this. You enjoyed this more than you thought you would. And you kind of feel something beginning to shift within yourself. I'll just say that. So, just keep in mind that your actions that you take will affect your alignment. Right now you're currently neutral, but you're starting to slip.
oh no. I will drop the heart into the chest where
So
we
you
were.
push the chest back up.
Yep. Oh, that's right. It was knocked over. Yeah, I'll pick it back up and open it and
Drop it in there. Okay. Successfully deposited heart inside chest.
all right.
My
I'll-
map has gone to the upper.
all right.
What?
What now, everybody?
After you do that, the lid kind of closes on it, opens up, and the heart just goes flies out of the chest, falls on the ground,
Brick.
and then you just kind of feel this tingling from your hand where the blade is, and you just you hear the familiar voice, kind of just
It's not innocent.
innocent.
All right. What now?
Yeah, now we have to make an incision slightly below the tourniquet.
All right. All right. We're done. We're done. We're done.
Yeah, do you want to take this leg off or not? I gotta know.
I think we're good.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
he
right.
can- I think he's gone.
Yeah, well, let's give him the old pirate pat down. I look for
Okay.
anything valuable on this
The
man.
pirate pat down. That's amazing. Sounds like a freaking podcast. I love it.
Risk
Make
him.
an investigation check.
Yeah, you got it, buddy.
Love it.
Yeah, you missed it.
Pirate pat down.
Aye. Investigation. There we go. And let's get it in the box this time. What is happening? Why can I not click on it? Oh, it's because I was clicking the red. Yeah, okay.
You
so
pat
now-
around. You find 25 gold pieces. Yep. And you
25
find.
gold.
You also find a slip of paper, kind of put in this kind of bifold piece of leather, wool, and it's some type of identification for Thane.
Yeah, I just check it. I see that there's paper in there and it's not money. I just check it.
Okay. You just chuck the little kind of like
Yeah, just
ID
kind of like toss it.
leather.
Just kind of toss
Okay.
it to the side. Yeah, any good
Oberon sees it. And he's
disguise?
like, oh, what was that? And he goes and picks it up.
Any good disguise stuff on him?
Everything right now is. There's a cool like skull belt that he has.
Yarr! Give me that skull belt, yay! Yay! This will complete my disguise. Well, not complete it, but it'll go really well with it. Yay.
It's pretty metal looking.
Oh, nice. All right, we put that belt on. We look super cool with my yay. How do you like my new disguise?
He turns and looks at you, and he's got like these like red glasses that are all spiked. He's got like this big kind of like size of like of an orange, like this skull belt that kind of goes around.
And a
this cloak
red
he's wearing.
jacket.
His red jacket's on. He's priest time.
Yay.
Are you ready
Yeah,
to
right.
go now?
Yarr, yes. All right, let's go.
That's probably a good idea.
Hey, especially since that dragon probably be getting pretty close here now. Yay, let's go. Yay.
Oh, sorry, Nicholas. Are you heading downstairs too and leaving?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys head down to the base floor. The globe is in its normal spot. You're on the first floor of Evelyn's manor, just chilling in quietness. It's silent.
I'm looking at this. I'm gonna give this turtle one last once over
Okay, make an investigation check.
on the way out. Don't fail me now. Yarr!
You kind
He's
of
like,
take a look around and you're looking at it. And it's like I said, very nice make. It's got some type of there's little bits of you notice now in the finer details of the pieces of wood that kind of go up to the top where it holds the globe in place where you can spin it. There's little tiny etchings of like runes on it, but doesn't really.
alright, that
Doesn't
alright.
really
Yeah,
kind of-
alright, that was my last
some
go
type
at
of
it.
obviously some type of magic.
That Hubaratan. Yeah, right, that was my last shot. Let's go. So I'll
Let's not go out the front door, says Oberon. Let's go out one of the windows.
yay. Why don't we go out the window I came in the back there?
Do either of you have the other sending stone?
Yay, what now?
No,
It's
Z
the
and Sieg.
yeah, good place for it.
Yay, they use them up texting anyways. They only got one shot and they just be sending emojis to each other anyways. Alright, let's go.
You guys.
So we go out. I mean, I'm gonna, go out the way that I came in.
Okay, so you guys are. Y'all. Where is it? There. Make sure you guys see it. Okay.
Yeah, yep, that's the way that
You guys
we
are out
came
there. Z, you're kind of perusing the center area here as it's later at night. There's in this central kind of walkway area, there's folks walking up north and south. There's folks walking west and east, kind of regular motion. There's a couple guards that just happen to kind of just lazily kind of walk around, just obviously doing some type of patrol. And you're kind of focused on kind of following this presence that's heading out the north gate, and you bump into somebody, and they kind of like step back and like, "Whoa, friend, look out! Oh, Z, my friend, hello." And you see it's
Zendu, is that you?
Why, yes.
I don't have time
How
for
are
this.
you
Give me
doing?
1 second.
Okay.
I'm trying to find someone. Come with me.
Oh, all right. Adventure awaits. Oh, is that your friend Sieg?
Yes. Now hurry.
Friend. All right. Where are we going?
You said
This is gonna
ping
kinda-
is towards the north gate, right?
Yeah, through the north gate.
I'm going. I'm trucking.
You just going?
We're going for it.
Okay. You just gonna keep following this as long as you can?
Hell yeah. Gotta find this dumb broad.
All right.
She's got info, man.
Oh man. Zendu's just kind of happily just kind of skipping. I don't know what we're chasing after, but I love the sense of adventure with you.
Just you
he's a-
wait until I fill you in.
He's gonna keep kind of coming with you. So you're just gonna keep chasing this figure as long as you can,
Mm-hmm.
or at least your mark. Okay. Let me check something. for spells. So, what is your movement speed? What's the fastest that you can move, Z? 60?
In one turn,
Yes.
I can move 90 feet. If I couple Dread Ambusher. Oh, actually, Um, what is Zephyr Strike an action or bonus action? Bonus action. So if I couple Dread Ambusher with my movement, my dash, and Zephyr Strike, I can move 120 feet.
Hold on. So Dread Ambusher gives you
An additional
first
30.
turn of combat.
Right.
Wait, what? 10 feet? I'm confused.
10 feet.
Is that?
Right?
Let me check out. Yeah, let me double check. It
Oh, it
might
gives me an
be a little bit
additional 10
behind.
feet of movement.
First turn though.
First turn.
Combat.
Yes. Yeah. So if I go into combat,
right.
I can get. I thought it was an additional 30 feet. That's my bad. What the fuck is it?
You're good.
There it is. So 10 feet. So, let's see. So I can get 80. I can get 110.
Yep.
If I
Okay,
dash
that's what I
and
got.
then use Zephyr Strike.
Yep. So you quickly move up. I know, Sieg, I'm not sure how fast you can move, but you can see as Z just begins to friggin' peel off.
I got 60.
So you and Zendu are just kind of running together, just like trying to keep up. And Z, you get to a point where you're at like the north, kind of in this north kind of road here,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like right on top of the entity in some way. They're like right here.
I'm gonna reach out and I'm gonna like scoop in.
So, Zephyr Strike and Hunter's Mark both have concentration, but Zephyr Strike, I mean, either way, you're gonna be able to catch up to her with Dread Ambusher.
Mm-hmm.
And I would presume you'd keep up Hunter's Mark.
Absolutely.
Check how this interacts with visibility. Okay. I would say make a if you're trying to grapple, right?
Yes.
Make a strength check with. Well, let's first make a perception check with advantage.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's going to. What? Because her being an invisible is going to give you disadvantage on perception because she's literally invisible.
Right, and then I have.
So I guess
I
it'd
have
just
it.
be a straight roll,
Gotcha. Yeah.
right? I'm trying to think. A lot of canceling ins and out.
Shit.
Make a strength check as you try to grapple. Whoa. Let's see. I have her. She ain't got no pluses. She ain't no shredded at all.
Yo, say.
So you kind of grab onto something and you're standing there, like with something invisible. And you just hear, let go.
Absolutely not.
You ever grappled?
This is not how I thought the night would go, and normally I don't hold women against their will. But you have seen things that I cannot let you get away with, and you have done something in that tower that I do not know of, and you are going to give me all of the information that you have.
Doesn't respond. Welcome, Magnus.
Hello.
While that's occurring up in the kind of outside the city walls, Oberon, Silver, and Glaucier outside the Evelyn's home. What's you guys' plan?
Did we just? I mean, do we have any way to track them down?
I don't really. I mean, I couldn't tell where he was planning on running to.
No.
My best thing I could do is spend 10 minutes and send an animal to go find them, but I don't really. I also don't know if that would even work.
All right. Maybe we just go back to the inn and wait.
I guess so. I don't really know what else we could do at the moment. Silver, are you good at tracking people down?
Oh yeah, Silver's really good at tracking people down.
Oh.
Especially with his new disguise and everything. So, how about this? Why don't you two go back to the old inn and see what you got there, and I'll take a look out and see if I get see what Silver can find in town of these. What to, when, where.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And if I remember correctly, I think it was Sieg and Z that have the two sending stones.
Yeah, the texting stones, they got them.
Yeah, so that is sort of an unfortunate people who have gone off. All right. I guess you can come find us if. I'll probably keep an eye out through the window to see if anything happens on the street, but.
Yeah, you betcha. I'll get to it. So I will go to the street and look around.
You're closer to like this crossroads now, and like the inn itself, and there's people coming and going from the inn. There's some folks kind of walking. It's not crowded per se, but there's a swath of people kind of going about their night.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my knowledge of cities and foot traffic patterns to decipher any recent breaks in natural foot traffic in the flow of movement and people, to see if somebody ran through or where it would have been disrupted.
All right, roll a d4.
A D4, not survival. Okay, all right, we roll a D4. Son of a gun.
They went south.
Damn it. No, come on, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that, Tim. Okay, all right.
There's no way just from them running through a crowd that no.
All right, I
Unless
was
you got
hoping
some
I
sort of
could
finance
use
spell.
survival.
You could have got lucky and went north.
I was hoping I could use some type of skill that wasn't just look at a compass, spin it around, and poke somewhere. All right.
I don't really know what they would be leaving behind that would allow you to track them on like stone, like cobblestone ground.
Well,
but
like
sure,
a
make a
break
survival
in-
check.
I.
There's not enough.
It's not
Yeah,
good.
there's enough
like-
people
oh,
kind of
well,
trolling
well,
around.
Okay, well there's that.
You rolled a natural 20.
Yeah. I.
So
I don't feel like
like,
that's honest. I feel like that.
hmm. You go around and you ask people. You say, "Hey, you see anybody running around here?" And you kind of stomp a guard and say, "Oh, there's some crazy people running up north."
Yay, crazy people.
You're not
running
gonna be
up
able to find any kind of like broken twigs or something. To be like,
No,
"Oh, yeah."
no. Yes.
You smell
Yeah,
the dirt and you're like, they
Lick-
definitely went north.
lick
But
the-
you definitely probably ask some people like, "You guys see anybody come through here?" And they said that they seen 3 folks running quickly north out the gate.
Yeah, right. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to the inn where these folks are and alert them of this
Okay.
and say that
So
I'm
taking
going
the time to go back and tell them.
I mean, yes.
I imagine we're pretty close, right?
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah,
like
it's, like,
the
right
north
there.
gate is like right right around
Yeah,
the corner.
we're right here, so I'm not. Yeah, so I'd rather let them
like-
know that what's
Okay.
going on.
Um,
Yeah, so my expertise in tracking of the human genome and finding out what was meant to be hidden has led me on an insightful track. They went north.
Oh, All right. Do you think we should come along then?
Yeah, I
guess
say
we
we should
could, might as
go.
well.
I don't know. They could be in some kind of trouble, especially with that Dargan coming on the way. We don't really want, especially if something were to happen. I don't want these people in this inn getting caught in the crossfire. You know, something might happen. You know, gunpowder, all that there. So
I don't know about gunpowder, but yeah, I think we could
Yeah.
at least come assist if they need it.
yeah, and try not to be so conspicuous. Take some lessons from me, okay? All right, so we'll go up north and go out looking for them.
So you guys are going with Silver?
I will.
You guys kind of come around the corner, like near where this like guard shack type building is, and you look up and you see in the distance, like 30 feet away, 60 feet away, is Sieg, Z, and someone else is with them. They're about 60 feet away.
Gotcha.
So Z, you're kind of grappled on this invisible thing, and she's like, "Please let me go."
I'm gonna dive into the recesses of my brain,
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
and I'm gonna
Has legs.
I'm gonna try to connect with this thing.
What thing? Scaring me.
The thing.
Okay.
I know you're here somewhere. I don't know what you do, or where you came from. I mean, I have an idea of where you came from. But now that you're here and using this, can we come to some sort of an agreement?
Sure. My belly's full.
Can
She's got
you
gold on her. She's got gold on her.
can you
can
make
smell
me
it.
can you make me really scary?
You know what? Really only change into like inanimate objects. What's the scariest inanimate object you know of? I can probably.
Well, can you, instead of that, can you morph my mouth to be much larger than it is
Oh, absolutely.
and give me a very long tongue?
Oh. Well, you can use my tongue to let you learn it.
All right. I'll continue to feed, as it were.
So you're just like popping some gold coins in your mouth?
Yeah, with one off. I'm holding tight still.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna take some of mine. So I'll take 5 out of mine. And I'm gonna say 156. Okay. I'll say, if you won't give me the information, then I'll just have to take it from you. And my mouth will like unhinge, and I'll get these sharp teeth, and this long purple tongue will come out, and it will start moving around, and I'll start beginning to search for her gold pouch.
Oh man, I've seen this video online before.
I can smell it on you. Where is
and
your
as-
gold?
As you guys get closer, you kind of really get a good eyesight of like, oh shit, there's that's Zendu, and then also you see like Z's head kind of like separate, and almost like it's like splitting open now. And there's like this tentacle type thing that like kind of reaches out and begins to kind of, and it ends up finding what it's looking for, and it consumes this coin pouch off of this person.
Intellect devouring nonsense.
And
That is the least of what I will take from you if you do not give me what I need.
And she's going to obviously drop her invisibility, and she's just like horrified. She's just there. She's just like, "Let me go. Put you all in prison." Yeah.
Give me
She's
what
like,
I've
now it's
asked
kinda like-
for.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Very, very difficult to intimidate somebody who's in her line of work, but you are extremely terrifying. Then just like, oh Jesus, friend, fix up your sleeve, eh? You probably should answer our friend here. What was your name? She's just like, just let me go. I'm Evelyn Delphi, and I will throw you all in prison. Let me go now. What are you doing, Sieg? You just standing there? This is kind of horrifying, too.
Sieg is gonna make a mental note of this appearance of Z to save it for later. This is now blackmail material for him. But yeah, a little, very much scared, confused, watching, waiting, hand on his whip.
Z will ask, do you promise you won't run? And the tongue will, like, come down around the chin and up the side of the face.
She's just like, you already caught me once. I'm gonna run away.
The sound of bones cracking and tongues slurping back. Z comes back to normal.
It was fun. Really fun.
Yes, we'll do it again sometime. That was quite exciting, wasn't it?
She tastes like daisies.
I thought so too. Weird. We'll talk later. Sorry about that. Got a little carried away, but real important stuff going on, don't you know? So, how about you spill the beans?
And what?
Well, what exactly?
Spilling the beans about?
What exactly did we walk into back there? What did we walk in upon? These people worshipping the Dark One and a green dragon on its way here?
Oh, well, naive, aren't you?
I won't be in a moment.
City. You really think I'm just gonna tell you about the dark? I'd rather die. But the Duke will not be happy that this had occurred. It won't be long before you're all in prison.
Been dead, done that.
Straightforward what he walked in on. Very straightforward, don't you think?
And you're involved in all
What
this
else is there
then?
to explain? I mean, it's my home.
What exactly happened to your husband?
I don't have a husband. What do you mean?
I thought she had a husband.
Did you mean her brother?
Yes, that
She's
one.
like, she's like, let's just say he was worshipping too outward about it. I decided to. We were able to pin it on some losers that just came into town, so that worked out.
Sendu, you caught that, right?
Yes. You got really good ears.
Excellent. So now our
She
name
called
can
you
be
a
clear.
loser.
She did.
Oh,
Quite.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I already knew you weren't guilty.
No, but the masses did not.
Okay. I don't understand how we're going to be able to translate this personal conversation into something that the whole city can. Nobody really knows me here.
Nobody knows you here.
Not really. I don't know.
I
Get
find
weary
that
of people.
insight check.
Not much of a people person. For sure. Hit me with insight.
Fuck me with the bad roll.
Honestly, I don't think you've seen him around like a big enough group of people or in like the city to like really get the idea of like if he's telling the truth or not. But he's just like, listen, we are birds of a feather or whatever you call it. I think I believe you, of course. I think the real trick would be getting her to say it in front of the people and. From the sounds of it, if she's got the Duke under her thumb, or maybe vice versa, who knows? Don't know if it's really gonna help us in the long run.
Are we to them yet? How long is this?
Oh yeah, for sure. Guys are, like, here.
We're just like standing like way off in the
Yeah,
distance as
for
they
sure.
have this very strange interaction.
Yeah.
Yay, what the hell's going on?
I probably actually would have stayed a bit of it, like kind of seen as he's handling stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, can I be in like an area where like no one can see me at the moment? Like go into like around the corner real quick or
There's
something?
like trees and bushes and stuff out here,
Okay.
like outside the gates and stuff. You could probably just kind of like slink behind a tree, but close enough to kind of hear at a distance.
Yeah, gotcha.
I don't know what you think you're gonna get from me. It was very unwise to come to my home. The green dragon will be here soon. Zendu just laughs. All right.
Yay, that green dragon I saw from your telescope, doohickey.
Yes. Signaled him to come.
Yay, nice. Yay, is that what
Zendu
you
like Zendu turns around and is like, I don't see any green dragon. You hallucinating?
Can I look towards the mountain range in which I saw this?
Absolutely. Sure, make a perception check.
I will look to perceive this man.
Zendu, how much of a chance would you say we have against the green dragon?
Oh, absolutely none. I've heard. I've been around long enough that I've honestly heard that this green dragon is very evil, and has done more than one bad deed. Been around longer than I have. But probably close to adult or ancient, I would say. Very, very strong. I haven't come into contact with them because I know my limits. And good ears, remember? Silver, you look up, nothing's in the sky, and you can see now that like you can kind of see like the apex of the mountain is pretty far away, but you feel like you should be able to see the dragon in the sky.
And I don't see nothing.
Zendu looks around, he's like, I don't see anything.
Yeah, I could have swore I saw it.
Well, perhaps he turned tail and fled. Or maybe he was
Why?
called back.
What reason would he have to flee? Yes.
Exactly. What's your end game here? No one's going to believe you. If you take me in, I'm just gonna start screaming to the guards. I'm gonna be yelling for Duke Everhold. I don't think you have a way out of this now. You're really fucked up. You should have just left.
Tim, have we seen the Duke before? In
No.
town? I don't think so.
No, you guys
Yeah,
haven't like seen them yet.
Okay.
Well, lads and ladies, does anyone else have any questions?
From conversations with city folk, the Duke is kind of more reserved and like kind of like more introverted, and is only seen like on like rare occasions for like festivals or really big to-dos. He's not someone who goes out and about, and it kind of makes sense as to why why Evelyn leaves her home to go to see him, because he's more of a homebody, from what you gather from folks. And that's another thing why people appreciate him, because he doesn't make a big to-do about everything he does. He's kind of keeps an eye on things and kind of lets the guards here just take care of business. But yeah, I would really appreciate it if you let me get on with my night. Just going home to get some rest and commune with my beloved accursed. Unless you have something better to, unless we have other plans.
My previous question still stands. Lads, ladies, any other questions for the missus or miss?
I have a question. What happens if we just kill you?
That was going to be my next vote, actually. All in favor of killing the woman, say aye. Aye.
Niklaus, roll a d20.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't know if that's good or bad.
I mean, you know, you're starting to edge yourself towards
Ooh.
out of neutral.
In the
Let's
middle
let
of
you
the
make that-
street?
I will let you make that decision for your own character development.
I'll just kind of not answer
Okay.
until push further.
Mm.
Okay. What do you say, Sieg? I appreciate your opinion, because it seems as though my friend Z thinks highly of you and what you think. So, would love to hear what you think.
Well, first off, that latter half of that statement, very much up to speculation. Secondly, I don't really see how we benefit from killing her.
Well, can't you just make yourself into her or something and keep the ruse up or something?
Well,
Sieg?
yeah, listen here, pretty boy. Ain't got nothing to do with me making myself look like her. Fucking horny man over here gets pissed off every time I look like somebody else in front of him, because he says it looks weird, it creeps him out, and then I get the shit out of the stick.
I wouldn't worry about it anymore. This guy has his face detaching apart. I don't see how he can have anything he can say to you.
He does have a
Maybe
point.
that argument's over.
He does have a point. I will say that we have significantly more to lose with her alive.
So why have we suddenly decided we're flipping this coin from not being murderers and clearing our name to suddenly we're going to be murderers and clear our name twice as hard?
See, we just murdered 3 people up in the tower. What?
Wait, hold on now. You murdered 3 people up in that tower.
Oh, then don't speak for everyone when you say we flip a coin. Speak for yourself.
I have a coin.
Yeah, we're just gonna forget how his head just split open and a tongue came out and ate a coin pouch. We're gonna forget that happened.
We're gonna talk about that later. Thank you. Right
Well-
now, we're voting on whether or not we're going to put a bullet in this woman's head.
I really don't like this plan.
No, of course you wouldn't. But
You
you're
will
gonna
come
stay
looking
there.
for me.
That's fine.
Yeah, but you'll be dead, so that won't be your problem, will it?
Accurate.
No, it'll be ours.
Yes, so I don't see why she's worried.
Silver, is that an eye from you then?
No, I already got enough ice for myself. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry.
I
Is
only
that,
got one
silver,
left.
is that a silver from you then?
Yay, what was that here? I don't know what is exactly we're voting on. Voting on killing this? Oh, no, we shouldn't kill her. No, that's a bad idea.
And pray tell why?
Oh, come on.
Yay, my
Silver.
conscience still be clear after all these years. I can't be putting a taint on it. What would make a black spot on me heart?
I don't.
Yay, but I will turn around while you do it, okay? So
Oh, yes.
Listen,
Thank you. I
murder
appreciate
is-
that.
Listen, it's called survival of the fittest. I haven't lived this long by just not killing things. You should just think of it as a gray area. Your survival or hers. What do you? What would
yeah,
you prefer?
Niklaus, you have anything to say?
I don't see the dragon either.
That's what you have to say.
I will say, any silence I will take as an eye.
I don't know.
Ah, he said eye. Very good.
No,
We've got three
no, no,
eyes.
no,
I
no,
heard
no,
it.
no, no, no.
I heard. I
No,
heard
no,
it.
no,
It
no,
sounded
no.
like an eye to me.
Three
Why-
eyes. Anyone else?
Niklaus, I'll take one out of Silver's playbook. Niklaus doesn't know.
Here,
Yeah.
I'll go around the back, Z, and then you can just stab her from the front. We can do this. And she starts screaming, "Gods! Gods!"
And scimitar to the throat.
Oberon, what are you doing? Behind
Well, I was gonna be. Well, I was wanting to be like looking out for any people like that are maybe like catching like whatever's happening and try to like maybe go deter people.
Okay.
That was
so
that was
you hear-
before like you were saying she started screaming, but still.
So she
Wonderful.
started to scream. So you're keeping
Yeah,
that
even
feeling.
before that, I
hear
was
this.
one
You
just kinda-
hear, you hear, "Gah!" That's all you hear.
That was
And
pretty
then
brief.
you kind of are like looking around, and there's a couple guards. You actually see one who just appears to be like kind of leaned up against the wall, who's just you peg as just being passed out.
Wow.
Just this is so
Yeah.
fun, and you just the body begins to convulse in your direction, Z.
Mm-hmm.
As Zendu is just stabbing holes in her back. This is so much fun. Well,
Wait,
okay.
wait for me, and I'll do like. I'm 100% severing her vocal cords.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
okay.
scimitar right across the throat.
Okay.
As these two are defiling this body,
Okay.
Zeke is just gonna change his appearance and he's just gonna walk, just disappear down. Gone.
Okay.
Gone.
I am prefacing, I am not going back to the inn either.
Okay. Zendu kind of like flips his blade down to kind of like get the blood off and puts it in the sheath, and he goes, "Well, I better do a thing since our shape-changing friend is gone." And he kind of just casts some spell over his face, and he looks like Evelyn. He goes, "I can't really do anything about my voice, but I can look like her. What are we gonna do with the body?"
Oh, Zendu, that's an excellent idea. Good trick, by the way. I love it.
She's got green eyes, or Zendu has green eyes, but the body of her.
Mm,
This
very
is
nice.
a problem. We're covered in blood.
I can I can
Niklaus,
take
come
care
help
of
us.
her. I can take care of her if you guys want to go clean up.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Why don't we head over? You take the body.
Yeah.
Z, why don't we go run around the edge of the city, take a dip in the lake?
Yes. Oh, I like this
What are you
idea.
gonna do, Silver? How are you gonna contribute to this team building exercise? That's what I would love to know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a drink. He follows the thing, and he just decides that
All right.
you guys are gonna have
Sometime.
to deal
Ooh.
with your problem.
I'll flip a gold coin to him. So first one's on me.
Not taking that.
Like,
Keeps
clinks
going.
off his
Y'all
knee
made
wardrobe.
this bed. You're gonna have to lie in it. Jay. Let's go,
And
Marv.
just like, Hey, listen, Z, sometimes subtraction is addition, if you know what I mean.
I like it.
I'm out.
Sendu, we're gonna
Oberon, what are you
be
doing?
very good friends.
I was seeing like C shift form and leave. I'm also gonna do the similar, like follow wherever he's going,
Okay. All right.
and probably also change my appearance just to look like a random person.
Okay, cool. So, Zendu makes his way to the lake. Are you going with him, Z?
Absolutely. We might
You
as well
guys are
be.
over.
We might as well be arm in arm skipping at this point.
So dark.
This is incredible.
So you guys are down there, just trying to like take a dip and clean yourselves off. Oberon kind of tags with you. Sieg. Silver's going to the bar. Hey Klaus, your time to shine. What are you doing with this body?
Is she still alive?
Oh God, no.
She's
Well-
dead.
Hold on. I will let you roll a d20 to decide whether or not she's doing her death saves or not,
Okay.
as everyone else is
Oh!
left.
It just, sorry, 1 second. It
You
flew.
okay? That was weird.
It flew.
Oh.
I mean, it's gone. Oh no.
Okay. It's one failed death saving throw for her. She's like on death's door.
All right, I'm gonna try to stabilize her. Whatever that takes. If it's
Oh.
cure wounds, if it's just.
Okay, sure. You can pop a spell and give her the 1 HP point.
All right, I will give her 1 HP point.
Okay.
And
She's
I'll-
still unconscious.
take her up north. Just keep taking
Where?
her north. I don't know, just up
Okay.
this road north.
Okay. What are you looking out for? What are you attempting to do?
Just I'm gonna find a place to like lay her up against a tree once we're far enough away.
Okay. What would you constitute as being far enough away?
I mean, we're in the dark of night, so maybe 100. How we're like 60 feet now? You said
Yeah, we'll say like 60 or so feet. Some
120, 150 feet. Then, just
Okay, so you begin walking. You continue walking for like a minute longer, right? And then you kind of peel off into like the wooded area.
yeah.
Okay, so she's body is just kind of there, and like her breaths are so far apart. You're kind of like, oh, is she dead? Okay, she's dead. Oh, she's dead. Oh. Yep. She's
All
still
right.
good.
This is what I want to do. I want to take a piece of metal from something, Tinker Tools, Thieves Tools, some small piece of metal,
Okay.
and I
Is
want
this,
to.
Is this some saw shit where it's like, I want to play a game?
I'm going to put it. I'm gonna try to, like a sewing needle, put it in the skin behind the back of her neck, or on the back of her neck, and like implant
what the
it.
hell is happening
under her
in this
skin.
campaign? What is this
You-
right now?
you,
We are
like,
about to
take
try
off
to
her face or
clear our
something.
name, and now you guys are doing friggin' Freddy Krueger nonsense.
Hold on, it's a great idea.
Oh, is it? Is it a great idea? Let's hear it.
Yeah, continue. Continue.
I'm gonna implant it under her skin. I'm gonna try to implant it under her skin.
Okay. Make a medicine check.
All right. If there was one time to pass a check, it's now. It's for this great plan.
Okay. It takes. It's not like you fail. You have
Mhm.
as much time as you want. She's stabilized. It just takes about 30 minutes to get it into a spot where you're happy with it.
Okay.
So it takes time.
And then I'll kind of clean her up with a little bit of water, and give her a minute to wake up. Or how I don't know if she's gonna wake up, or if I need to like give her more juice or what.
Give her more needles in her skin. Okay.
Yeah.
Give her some more piercings.
Yep.
Okay, you're working on that. Sieg, Oberon's kind of with you at this point. Where are you guys headed?
Sieg is trying to kind of distance himself as far away from all this nonsense as physically possible.
Mm-hmm.
So, not going back to the inn. Would I roughly know like what time it is? I know it's night, but like kind of just like
It's
has it
make
gotten
an
like a
intelligence
lot?
check. Yeah.
It's dark.
As you're distancing yourself, Oberon's kind of right behind. I would assume you would say kind of like out loud, like in general, like, I wonder what time it is. Oberon, you kind of study the sky as you guys are kind of like swiftly walking away from the situation that has occurred, and you kind of look up, and you spent enough time in the city now where you've studied the different celestial bodies that exist out here in the astral sea, and how, in relation to the actual Shu Shang, you kind of, as he's kind of trying to come up with some sort of time frame, you're like, yeah, it's probably close to midnight, roughly.
Well, it is pretty late into the night there. See, you know, we do have another place that we do have rooms.
I'm aware, Oberon, and honestly, I feel like right now that might be the best place for you and me. Or at least me, because I'm not getting dragged into whatever nonsense they're doing.
Yes, there was a lot going on that some of it kind of went past me, and I can't even remember it even now, but the weird hearts things in the tower, and it is a lot going on.
I don't understand why we had to kill that woman. The whole point was to clear our names, and now they're out here actively murdering people just to prove a point, dude.
You know,
Well,
if you murder a murderer, the number of murderers in the world stays the same.
Unless you were previously a murderer.
Mm-hmm. Thanks,
How
Batman.
about you do it in a group, then actively the number of murders increases by 1.
Mm-hmm.
well, I guess we still don't know too much about her, but it was apparent she's involved in something bad, and I'm not saying she deserved it, but at least it's different than maybe killing just a random civilian. But I don't think it was the right move, even outside of morals.
I just don't understand why neither of them were much more, shall we say, cordial with her to try to get some sort of information. It was just questions first, no response that they wanted, murder seconds. I'm not the most angelic of us all in this group, shall we say, but for Christ's sakes, this standards we need to uphold, especially working for the fucking Opal Corporation now.
Well, I'm not so sure that she would have freely given any information, at least considering one of the very first things she ended up saying was that she didn't care if she died. Seems that likely whatever she is working on or dealing with is of a higher matter, which leads me to think that maybe she isn't the main thing that could clear our names. There might be some other things or people that are above where she was that we may need to be looking towards rather than her.
Oh, there are very much powers who can be very persuasive if the situation arises. And said people are not a fan of our mystery lady and her cohorts.
Well, maybe then they would be glad to hear that she has been removed. Or maybe not. But, well, at least from. I saw before, or when you were leaving, that Zendu had changed to look like Evelyn, so. We could probably at least be able to go to her residence and maybe take a more thorough look. But
Do we trust him? I mean,
oh no, I don't trust him. I mean, I don't know what's going on with that guy, but
on the same hand, me and you are more than capable of looking like her too. Probably far better than anybody else here, but
yeah, and matching the voice just kind of naturally. But at least for now, it kind of I think might be useful for Zendu to be maybe somewhat stuck taking that role. So in case he is untrustworthy, that way he's more limited in what he's able to do.
But that's what bothers me. Is what if he is a force at play in the darkness that we can't see currently, and has been working with these fools all along, and we're just helping him advance some sort of bigger plot that he has.
I guess that is possible, but I feel like there are easier ways than him helping us to take her out like that.
Well, I mean,
Definitely, he had some sort of interest in Evelyn and was wanting us to assist with this, so I do think that we should keep an eye on him.
he's a very enigmatic creature, to say the least. I mean, he does have some sort of hold on that village we were in, and now, suddenly at the most opportune time, here he is here.
I guess might be a
You guys
problem that we'll have to deal with.
You guys are. Where are you guys headed specifically?
I'm
To the city.
I think,
gonna be making my way to the boat.
yeah, towards the docks. And was Silver following us, or were you headed back to the inn?
Oh no, he went to the bar.
Okay, good.
He's in a tavern, ranking.
Trying to throw down a couple twin-sized beds.
Zendu and Z are down by the lake and just about kind of cleaned up and in the process of kind of like just washing up the blood and stuff, cleaning your guys' blades. He drops the disguise of Evelyn. He's like, oh man, it's good to have you out here in the night sky and just peaceful being away. I do have to tell you, kind of lied to you, and I feel like I need to tell you.
And what would that be?
Oh, I've been here plenty of times. I didn't want Evelyn to know. But I don't think I'm as big of a player as I am up in the other village. But I've been here plenty of times over the years. Watched dukes come and go.
Is it true that there's a dragon?
Oh, absolutely. We've been around here for centuries, I presume. I just never encountered them myself.
You've been around for a while and you've been here a couple times. Do you know anything about this one they call the Dark One?
Ooh. Spooky. Yes. Let me enlighten you.
Yes, please. I'm scrubbing my armpit.
When the city first fell, it was a different name, and it eludes me. But it went by a different name. Back then, the Duke was swayed by this entity that people also refer to as the Dark One. And this Dark One manifested themselves from within the Duke's own home and took over essentially the life of the Duke. And I believe this went on for years before the collapse of the city. There were some adventurers from off-world that came and took down this avatar, I'll say. And I recall the Dark One. There's a spell that's been named after him. I'm trying to think of what it is. It starts with a B.
B. What spells do I know that start with B?
It's very difficult for somebody to withstand spells. Their life force is drained, so their attacks are just not what they should be.
A Bane, perhaps.
Yes, absolutely, my friend. Yes, so a very powerful being. I believe he was a mortal man at one time on a distant world. But made a deal with Jurgle to ascend and take over part of his domain.
Who is Jurgle?
Oh, that's far way back, long ago. It's not even worth bringing up because he's not really relevant.
So
He's a
Bane.
bad guy.
Bane is the name of the Dark.
If it's the same Dark One as centuries ago, yes,
Oh,
probably.
okay.
And I don't really see a reason for people to be co-opting the name for anything else. Not sure if it helps us in this situation, but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been here plenty of times. I've been here back before the city was known as Twice, and kind of a shit place, to be honest. Kind of a shithole. But I don't know. Seems like Bane did the place a favor, because look at it now. Thriving. I mean, you guys came to visit.
We did. Yeah, we did. I had a splendid time. I mean, I don't really like being blamed for things I didn't do.
Like what? Murder?
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
Oh, this is great. Now that Evelyn's dead, we just plant some evidence. We tell a guard, hey, there's like need a welfare check in the home. And they find the bodies, the cultists, the blood, the hearts, the whole 9 yards, and it seems pretty straightforward to clear your name.
If you would stop reading my mind, Zendu.
Oh,
That's a joke.
okay.
You took the words out of my mouth.
I feel like your friends are freaking out a bit much.
Unfortunately, it seems that while I might be lighthearted, it's difficult for my friends to make some difficult choices.
Well, you know, from what I've heard of the Opal Corps, you guys work in the gray area. Sometimes you have to kill people, and I feel like they must not be very good at their jobs, or if they really did sign the contract, right? You guys signed contracts, yeah?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I don't see what the big deal is. She was obviously a bad person. I have no remorse for killing her.
No, nor do I.
She had to die. What are we gonna do? Let her go back to her house and wander around? That's stupid. And we don't need another mouth to feed, right?
No, of course not. And like I said before, she would have been much more dangerous to our cause alive. And whatever nonsense that she's caught up in trying to further here with the Dark One or this Bane fellow. Like, we can't just let that continue.
Exactly. Thank you. Reading my mind.
Hey.
But let's just clean up and we can probably head back. Where are you staying? Where are you and the crew staying?
Oh, the All-In Inn is where we accidentally bought the whole place out for a night. So I'll probably just get another room there.
Ooh. Do you think I can?
Absolutely.
Stay with you guys?
Absolutely.
Awesome. This is great. We have really good drinks. Beautiful women, and I love the atmosphere there. So let's get out of here. This place is dreary out here.
Absolutely.
There's just, like blood kind of just like slowly dissipating into the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Klaus, after like about 10 minutes of kind of just checking up on her, kind of like slapping her face here and there, she kind of comes to and she's very kind of out of it. She's she can't really talk because her vocal cords are just fucking thrashed.
Listen. I left you alive because of who we serve. Well, I don't know if I serve him yet, but he has noticed me. So you are alive. The rest of the people I was with think you're dead. So let's keep it that way. I'll grab her hand and I'll run it to the back of her neck. Can you feel this? Don't try to talk. With the Thunder Gauntlet, can I try to make a little bit of a vibration feeling in her hand, like a tingling?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel? That's a magical device. That will tell me your location. If it comes anywhere near the city of Twice or any city within the next, let's say, month, it's going to detonate. Once we're gone out of here, you can go back, but until then, on your own. You understand?
Make a deception check with advantage.
Oh, that'll do it.
Okay, 14. Yeah. She's just kind of like she's kind of in and out of it, and she's coherent enough to be like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna fuck with this. She kind of just points behind you and points up through the trees and points in the direction of the mountain. And she's kind of like,
I know.
you get this sense of she's gonna go there.
We're going to leave before the dragon causes us any trouble.
He just kind of laughs.
I'll grab the red blood-covered blade at my hip.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try it.
She just like pulls something out of her one pocket and puts it in your hand. It's like a necklace. It has,
Magical.
It's got a skull on one side, like a black skull made of like some type of like darkened steel, and on the back side it has like a handprint embossed in it.
The
She
dark
just
one?
nods at you.
Understood.
And then she kind of pushes you away.
I'll walk away. Back to town.
All right. Fair enough. Is anybody else wants to do before we wrap up tonight's session really quick?
Yes.
Not me.
I want to ask it what its name is.
I don't have one. But perhaps you could give me one?
I would
Think
be,
of a good name.
I
Get
would
back
be
to me on that.
more than happy to. Are you satisfied?
Belly's full.
Excellent. I
There's
see.
like 3,000 gold pieces in there.
It was quite a haul. But I look forward to this venture that we may embark on.
I wouldn't mind tricking some people if you know what I mean.
I'm sure that we can work something out.
Sometimes being a table is fun.
You know what?
I know that sounds redundant and really weird, but it is.
Listen. You help me, I'll help you. Next time, we'll be a table.
So you guys are walking. Was Silver, did you say you wanted to do something?
No.
Oberon?
I think the only small thing is like as Sieg and I kind of sneak back onto our ship.
Yes.
I want to take a minute to like check out that like gold coin I had gotten from Evelyn's like stash. I know like you had described it before as like being pretty old and like a strange like, but do I think it would be a like usable currency even, or if it would be like too like strange?
You kind of compare. I mean, you compare it to some of the gold coins that you've procured here, and it's interesting because it has the same kind of like kind of styling, except the coin here, what you presume to be, this is Everhold underneath the head that's embossed in it. On the other coin, it says the accursed. So you get the sense that this was minted here and was used as circulation, but like if you
A
were
long
like
time
hold it
ago.
away from you, yeah, if you were to hold it away from you, like it's unless like you're really looking, like it could probably pass as a regular gold coin, yeah.
Okay, so it's okay. That's all I
mean,
wanted to know.
gold,
If it wasn't like
yeah.
if it wasn't like some like just like ritual kind of gold thing,
No,
or
no, it's
it's more just like
definitely
an
legit.
old coin. Okay,
It's an old coin. Might
gotcha.
be worth something to maybe collectors, maybe, but
All right.
you could use it as regular currency or however you see fit.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, that's I think it for me.
All right. We'll pick up next week, and then we'll go from there. See what unravels.
Heard that.
Heard that. Excellent session this week. Very cool storytelling all the way around. It's gonna be a wild ride.
Niklaus is going to the dark side.
Sure is.
Or he's already there.
We'll see you guys next week.
100%. We'll catch you, everybody.
Bye.
Thank everybody for
See ya.
stopping by, and as always, say goodbye, everybody.